Well, we're going to take a moment now to talk about celebrity cruises. Before we do that, let's introduce Chris. Chris, great to see you. Let me lean over. I believe you're from ships yourself.
Yes, I've got a background actually with celebrity. This is my cruise line. I loved working on them, and I could talk about them all day long.
Well, you're going to get the opportunity to do just that. And today you're part of the Planet Cruise team.
Right, so I'm the person that you would speak to on the phones. I'm the one that picks up the phone to talk about the cruises. So I've had a few fans now, actually, doing this TV show, getting a few regulars calling up.
You're getting followers, eh?
Right.
Well, let's take a moment to talk about the line themselves. I mean, they are one of the biggest, there's no doubt about it. Very, very famous. I remember the blue funnels with a white X on the side of it. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the cruise line themselves?
Yeah, well, it's a 5-star cruise line. It's 11 ships in the fleet. Wow. This one in particular is one of my favourites, personally. It's got a lot of charm to it. It's been updated just recently. They added in new rooms in the last refurbishment as well. So you've got the classic along with the modern luxury, which is what Celebrity's all about. That's their slogan, modern luxury.
Well, Keith was lucky enough to go on board, and we're going to see the video clip right now where he was on the ship and can share more information.
With exceptional levels of service and a crew-to-guest ratio of 1:2 and well-designed and easy-to-navigate ships and a decor that's both sophisticated and contemporary, this is a cruise line who offer a very real sense of modern luxury. Celebrity Cruises have always pushed the boat out when it comes to dining, not just in the sheer choice, but also the quality of the food that they offer. Experience savour menus pairing classic and contemporary selections from casual al fresco dining through to the stunning main dining room. And of course, there's an appetising range of quirky, excellent specialty restaurants. Matching a bar to your mood is what Celebrity does best. And there's a great range of beverage and wine packages offering great value. You can top up the tan while enjoying a margarita by the pool, or use your Sea Pass card and help yourself to another great glass of vino in Cellar Masters. You can soak up the sounds of the big band in the Passport Bar, or try one of the 64 craft beers available on board. My favourite, though, has to be here at the Molecular Bar, where tasting the work of the liquid chef will engage all your senses. Life on board Celebrity Cruises is an opportunity for you to enjoy your holiday just as you want it. From relaxing by the pool with a good book to a whole host of exhilarating and unique experiences, the choice really is yours. Cooking competitions, mixology classes, dance and language classes, informative lectures and behind-the-scenes access to the inner workings of a modern-day cruise ship. When the sun sets, Celebrity ships come alive with a dazzling selection of bars, lounges, nightclubs and casinos. You can relax with a cocktail, meet new friends, take to the dance floor or hit the casino tables. But keep an eye out for the interactive theme parties. You may even find dancers in exquisite costumes suddenly appear to entertain you. There's West End style theatre shows, dance, comedy, magic, music and an extraordinary front row seat waiting just for you. On a Celebrity Cruise, luxury comes as standard. There are 6 different varieties to choose from and over 85% have a private balcony. The design is smart, fresh and contemporary and all offer a great range of sumptuous amenities such as fluffy bathrobes, Dulux toiletries, Egyptian cotton bed linen and 24-hour complimentary room service. From comfortable inside staterooms to these gorgeous suites which feature floor-to-ceiling windows, panoramic balconies and your very own private butler. Trust me, once you've unpacked, you won't ever want to leave.
It looks amazing. You've got the best job here, haven't you? You get to go on the ships and tour them.
Really lucky. I know. And of course in May I've got that wonderful cruise with Keith going out.
In May, I got that one.
Oh no, I didn't. I wasn't trying to rub it in. He looks terrible. Terrible. You're making me.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the itinerary itself, because you get a stay at the start and a stay at the end as well.
Yeah, you do. It's an incredible chance. So you're going to fly from London out to Milan, and you're going to get a chance then to go over to Lake Como for a 3-night stay. And this is incredible. This was long-term favourite of the European aristocracy. Beautiful landscape, it's stunning, and in fact it's Italy's only lake which is surrounded by mountains, and it's Italy's deepest lake as well. So you've got these really dramatic cliffs plunging off into the lakeside. Really beautiful, and in fact the road along the west side of it heads up into Switzerland, so it's literally very close to the border, and it's very beautiful. You've got lovely public gardens all around the outside, historic villas where you can relax, lots of lovely long, kind of almost like seaside promenades that you can walk there with your loved one or just wander along and take nice images. Stare at your own reflection in the lake if you like, Paul. You'll stare at the reflection of the clouds as they twinkle back at you. But it's a beautiful place, and there's a regular reliable ferry service that will take you to all the other resorts around Lake Como. There's lots of places to explore in the 3 days that you're there. Then you're going to transfer from the hotel to the train station. And then you're going to go through to Venice, and then literally from Venice, the only thing that we haven't sorted, you do your own little transfer from the actual train station through to the hotel there, and literally when you get there, you've got a one-night stay in Venice Mestra, a chance to explore Venice in more detail, and this is amazing. This is a great chance for you to see the world's most romantic city. Napoleon, of course, famously described it as the most finest drawing room in Europe, St Mark's Square that you're seeing there, with the Campanile, which you can climb for great views over the whole of Venice. My advice here is just go and get lost in Venice. Find your own part, go and do a wonderful trip on a gondola and be romanced. Maybe go through to Murano or Burano, the two islands near to the main island of Venice. Go and relax on the Giudecca and just sit and soak up this wonderful cosmopolitan atmosphere. There's so much history here, dating back to the days of the Crusades and before. OK, then you're going to transfer onto Celebrity's Constellation. You've got a 7-night cruise, so you've already had 4 fabulous days in Europe itself. Now you're getting on board the ship. Remember now, all your entertainment, all your food is included, and you're starting off with an overnight in Dubrovnik. This is an incredible city. Again, you've sailed down the Adriatic coast into the Dalmatian coast itself. It's a walled city. You'll be familiar to you if you watch the Game of Thrones, because they use it for King's Landing.
Wow.
You can walk the walls. It's just nearly a mile and a half, and it gives you these amazing views. Inside, it's a car-free zone, cobbled streets, which are very much like the canals of Venice, full of little piazzas and churches and fountains. It's absolutely stunning. And in fact, you can also just sit down, get a Cavalaco, which is a Croatian beer, and relax.
You can actually do the Game of Thrones tour as well. They do a walking tour of the town where you can actually sit in the throne itself.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Fantastic factoid. Thank you, Chris. That's great. Yeah. So again, a big. If you are a fan, if you're waiting desperately for it to come back on your TV screens, it's a good way of getting the buzz back. Okay, then we're heading out for a relaxing day at sea through to Kusadasi, and this is an incredible chance for you to go and visit one of the best preserved classical cities in the world, really, Ephesus. See the Library of Celsus with these wonderful marble pillars, see all the frescoes adorned onto the walls. Had loads of amazing people live here over the years. Alexander the Great, the Virgin Mary, St Paul, many other people used to be residents of this great city. Even if you're not a fan of ruined cities, you'll be charmed by it. It's very, very wonderful. It's only 7 miles away from where you dock. If that's not your thing, then go and enjoy Kusadasi. I call it the land of genuine fake. You can buy anything. Just don't believe that it's actually genuine. That Rolex watch is a Bolex watch. Go and get yourself some
or a Folex.
Or a Folex watch, yeah. Go and get yourself some Turkish delight. Maybe try some of the wonderful sweet apple tea. Go and get a massage in the hammam, and go and barter for your life in all the shops. And then we're going through to Mykonos. This is a Greek island. It's living proof that picture postcard destinations do exist. Iconic windmills dating back to the 16th century. Fabulous beaches. It's an irresistible town. It's named as Hora, and it's actually built to confuse the pirates in case of invasion. So it's a very confusing place. Don't worry. The locals will always point you in the right direction. And you can wander down the front, Little Venice, and pretend to be Shirley Valentine, which I know is one of our favourite things to do when Chris and I go there. And it's a fantastic place. It's really great because they've got a wonderful mascot, Petrolus.
Yes, yeah, the pelican.
That's right. And he's got a full-time carer. Can you imagine the uproar in the UK if there was a full-time carer for an animal on our tax system? There would be an outcry. But there, it's real. You've got a full-time carer, looks after Patronus the pelican, and he's the mascot for the island. Great place to relax on beaches. Then Corfu. I've already talked about Corfu, so we won't go over it again. Relaxing day at sea before you're back to Venice. It's an incredible itinerary.
Let's show you exactly what you get for your money. This is a great deal. It's brand new bundle, actually. Brand new bundle for Planet Cruise, so take advantage of it. You can see the ship right now. It is stunning. And again, Chris was telling us a little bit about the line themselves. Celebrity, absolutely stunning. Beautiful venues, plenty to do. So those days at sea, you'll really appreciate them because you'll have a chance to relax, chill out. You can either enjoy all the activities, or you can go to a tiny little corner and hide away and read your book or read your tablet, whichever you prefer to do. Dates available in July and August. Free upgrade. This is important. A free upgrade from the inside to the ocean view. And why wouldn't you want an ocean view when you see all these beautiful ports of call? Return flights from London Heathrow, but just call the team, talk to them. If you want it from somewhere else, they can sort that out for you. 3-night stay included in Lake Como, and of course your 1-night stay in Venice included as well. ID number for that is 96428. Again, write that ID number down. You will want it whether you're going to call the team or whether you're going to Planet Cruises website. Just saves you a little bit of time. Let's have a look at some of those dates for you. You can see phenomenal deals. Look at the price of interior, look at the price of ocean view. You're paying the same, 0%, not a penny more to get that ocean view. That is the important message on this, and it is a brand new bundle that we've got for you from Planet Cruise. So those of you saying I'm ready to do that, call that number at the bottom of the screen, or just go to the website. I say call them. Any questions you got, just call them. Now, before we move on to our next cruise, because we've got 3 more to cover, I know that there's a brand new campaign with MSC, and I've been cheeky and asked if we could have a little phone call with somebody from MSC. It's actually Craig. I think you've met Craig before, haven't you?
Yeah, lovely chap.
Craig,
yeah.
Craig, are you on the phone?
I am indeed, yes.
Great.
Good morning, all.
What's your new campaign? What would you like to share with us today?
Well, the new campaign, MSC would basically like to give everybody a massive kiss. Now, KISS means keep it simple.
Yeah.
What we're doing is there's no gimmicks to the new campaign. It's pure pricing, best pricing available. And I believe you've done some amazing magic with the lead-ins, and you've got some 499s out there on our Western Med on MSC Armonia at the moment.
Yeah, it's phenomenal value for money. And again, if anyone's watching thinking, oh, I want to know more about it, call the team. It's as simple as that. What is it about your ships that people should consider? Why your fleet?
Refined elegance. If you want something that encapsulates everything to do with the Mediterranean, so sitting in the Ramblas, watching the world go by, really immersing yourself in that Mediterranean way of life, our ships are the best ships, and we serve probably 90% of the ports in the Mediterranean, and some ports that other cruise lines don't tend to touch as well. So have a look on the website and take advantage of the value.
Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to call us today. Thank you.
Nobody does Mediterranean cruising better than MSC, isn't that right, Craig?
Indeed, definitely.
Well, that's the name, right? Mediterranean Shipping Company. That's what MSC stands for. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you again in the future.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
You want to share any cruise news with us? I know you like to keep up to date with everything.
Yeah, well, it's been exciting because we had the Britannia feature, didn't we, earlier, on Tuesday, which we got a chance to attend.
All of us got to spend a night on board as well, so when you do call in, we've had first-hand experience of that. Give us a call, we can tell you all about that ship. You've
actually been on the ship, and that's the great thing, again, about Planet Cruises, that it's very different because all of the people you speak to on the phone have been on these ships and have cruised, so they can give you first-hand knowledge. The other big thing as well is about Royal Caribbean. There's some big news coming out of Royal Caribbean. The Independence of the Seas is returning to the UK for 2016, which we're all very, very happy about. It's a good welcome home, very popular ship. We've got the Harmony of the Seas, the newest Oasis-class ship, is going to be starting its European season in 2016, and Anthem of the Seas, which is this fantastic new Quantum-class ship with loads of original bespoke things that are only on that ship and Quantum, is only going to be coming out of the UK now for the rest of this year. In 2016, she's going back to Asia. So this is your last chance if you want to experience Anthem and all her uniqueness. You need to book for this year. And apart from that, Princess Cruises have announced a unique partnership with Stephen Schwartz, who's the guy who did the orchestration for Wicked, Godspell, the soundtrack Pocahontas. He's a multi-award-winning, Tony Award-winning, Oscar-winning artist. He's going to produce 4 unique shows for Princess over the next few years. That's really, really exciting.
I think that's one of the exciting things about cruising in general. It's just constantly pushing itself forward and forward and forward, and making sure that whether you go back time and time again, you're going to love it more and more and more. So many people that I met on cruising in my 18 years at sea said it was the best holiday of their life, and they really do come back time and time again.